Glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California for tonight's main event. 12 rounds of heavyweight action between Eddie Chambers and Леннокс Lewis. Eddie Chambers is now making his way to the ring, and you can see how focused he is for the task at hand. Lewis is on his way to the ring, and you can just tell what kind of night he intends this to be. He's just brimming with confidence.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Eddie Chambers. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, Леннокс Lewis.
All right, guys, remember this. Obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight.
Well, there's one fighter here, as we've seen time and time again, that just doesn't have the physicality. He doesn't have the overall strength against his opponent. But what does he have?
Well, he has the greatest muscle that the human body has, the brain muscle. Use it. Be smart. Give angles. Get out. Keep your opponent off balance. If he's bigger and stronger, he needs a certain kind of set position to use that. Do not give that to him.
And now another left. And now he's oh! Леннокс Lewis's legs look shaky. He was hurt.
Punch it out, guys.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Teddy, he went from being on the edge of the cliff to now climbing back up the mountain.
Well, you know, that's where you want to know if a guy recovers fast. Obviously, he has the capacity to recover very quickly.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. A stinging right hand by Lewis.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
How is this strategy of employing the jab time and time again going to pay off for him?
Well, it's going to be kind of like, you know, when you put your kids to sleep, you know? You get a little peace and quiet. He's going to be left alone. He's not going to be bothered. He's not going to have a headache if he uses his jab.
Well, we're watching Леннокс Lewis here tonight, but Teddy, you know, a lot of American fight fans, sometimes they turn the other way with Леннокс Lewis. They never really got behind him because they don't like the way he acts as a heavyweight champion.
Well, Americans want you to wear your heart out on your sleeve to a certain point. They like emotion. They love emotion. And Lewis doesn't show that kind of passion. He's very contained, very cerebral, but he knows how to get results where it counts, in the ring.
Ленnokс blocks a punch. Final 10 seconds of round number one. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. That right hand is becoming a crutch. He can just lean on it now.
Come on, side to side.
He gets off with a combination up top. Able to get away. Wow! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. He's targeting downstairs time and time again. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Eddie Chambers. Well-placed counterpunch by Lewis.
Lennox Lewis stuck around to win his Olympic gold medal. He had his shot in 1984, came up short, and then stuck around to come back and grab it in 88.
And that has stayed with him, and that has served him beautifully, because that confidence he gained from beating the best in the world, yes, in the amateurs, but still in his mind, he can do the same in the pros.
Lennox blocks a punch. Wow, is he defensively sound. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Lewis. Lewis's favorite punch is the jab, and tonight he's loving it.
Well, the jab is the table setter, Joe, and he set a beautiful table tonight. Napkin on the left, you know, small fork on the left, knife on the right, and the food right in the middle. And he's eating all night.
You taking some English etiquette classes?
You getting hungry?
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Eddie Chambers. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. End of the round is upon us. And if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
Throws out the jab and then brings back the uppercut up top. Got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head.
Teddy, Lennox Lewis, one of the more cerebral heavyweight champions that we've seen. Loves to play chess.
Yeah, you know, and that's been his strength, and also, quite honestly, a knock on him. He's not passionate enough for people, but it has served him in that ring where he's been very contained. He's understood where his strengths are.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. No doubt about it, affected by that right hand. If I were him, I'd be hanging on a little bit here. He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back under him.
Off the rope,
Eddie Chambers with a nice looking counterpunch.
How is he taking these kind of shots and just dismissing them? What a chin on this guy.
Yeah, well, what a neck on him. Look at that neck. I mean, it's about 19 inches. That is the shock absorber. But the rest of it is he's seeing it. He has good vision. He sees the shots coming, and he's making up in his mind they're not taking him anywhere.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. And a sharp counterpunch by Lewis.
Obviously, at 6'5", Lennox Lewis has some God-given advantages, but he does a smart thing. He utilizes them.
Yeah, it's kind of like having a good car, but you have to find the right driver. Well, he's found the right driver. And that driver, the jab. The jab sets up that right hand.
A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Lewis. Nice combination by Lewis. Eddie Chambers has got a cut near his eye, and that never works out well for a fighter like him. Halfway through round number 4. A piercing uppercut by Lewis. Oh, that's gotta hurt. A crushing counter punch by Eddie Chambers. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Good exchange, scoring well with the right hands. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. Some way he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner of the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for a positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before, you've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, gee, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
Eddie Chambers' swelling is exactly what his opponent wanted to see. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Eddie Chambers.
Obviously, so many career highlights in the career of Lennox Lewis as we watch him in action here tonight. But one of the things he's most proud of is that he was able to face and beat all the heavyweights of his generation, including getting Mike Tyson at the end of Mike Tyson being Mike Tyson.
You know, you use the word proud, and I think that that's so important here. We look at the right hand of Lennox. We look at the size of Lennox, but the pride, that legacy you talked about, he brings that into the ring. That makes him strong.
Halfway through this round. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is.
Keep moving. Up and down, side to side.
Eddie Chambers is now in a position where he may not even realize it, but the eye is getting worse. Still, he fights on.
He behaves like a fighter, and that's the greatest asset you have. It's not your jab, it's not your hook, it's not your power, it's not your footwork. It's your ability to behave like a fighter when you have to. He's doing that right now.
Keep your distance. Range.
Final 10 seconds. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Well-placed counterpunch by Lewis. And just as we anticipated, toe-to-toe right from the start.
No introductions necessary.
Smart counterpunch by Lewis. Lennox Lewis is making for a very frustrating round now for his opponent because he's moving so much. He's really utilizing that ring and showing that he's got the better footwork.
Yeah, he's doing what the old timers would say, Joe. He's giving angles, keeping his opponent off balance. His opponent is strong, but he needs to be set to punch. He's making sure he doesn't allow him to get set. Doesn't give him that kind of landscape.
Blocks that belt line well. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. A headshot block. Holy cow. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Chambers blocks it. He was on wobbly legs not long ago. Now he's got his feet back under him.
What is that, a chin, or is that Mount Rushmore?
miss with that headshot. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Eddie Chambers is learning a real hard lesson here. And it's that a cornerman can only do so much when you're dealing with this amount of swelling around the eye.
Yeah, you have that end swell in the corner. Of course, it's a piece of metal that you put in ice. It gets very cold. It retains the cold. And you place it on the swelling. But once it gets started, as you alluded to, Joe, it's tough to stop it. You got to get that.
Oh, that's got to hurt. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments.
Keep busy, guys. Come on now. Keep busy.
Very clean offense from defense by Lewis. Fast Eddie Chambers, his opponent, is having a field day here. I mean, just so accurate upstairs. But there's one reason he's so accurate. He's not moving his head.
No, he's not at all. And
there it is! He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Lewis is doing a good job. Oh, big flush uppercut floors him. Up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Hard to believe that there's still half a round to go here. It is an amazing amount of action they've already put forth.
I feel like I've already been through 2 fights.
Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Lewis. Down again. Will he get up from this?
Nice work, kid. Good job.
Solid right hands headline that exchange. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Good job with another left hand. Eddie Chambers is going out there after just being knocked down in the last round. If you're standing opposite him, what's the mentality? What's the strategy here?
Well, you want to go after him, but you don't want to walk into a trap either. You want to kind of size him up a little bit. You want to see if he...
Holy cow! Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Chambers able to land the counter punch. I don't know how they are keeping this up. They are setting such a scorching pace of action in this fight. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Wow, is he defensively sound. Good exchange, scoring well with the right hands. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke. Right.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. He is stunned there, and now he ties up.
He ties up, and he was allowed to tie up, and that's what he's going to be sorry for, the other guy, that he allowed himself to get grabbed.
Blocks it away. Returns the favor with a right hand of his own. And from long range, he's able to get his target. What a hook to the body, and he is down and in bad shape. But able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
There it is! One shot and down, Teddy.
And now he's going to have to find a way to clinch. He needs time to recover.
Able to get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can, wow! Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Holy cow! Oh, banged around and down.
Joey has some choices to make. Two of them. One, do I get up? And two, how do I behave once I'm up?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That is it. This fight is over. Lewis has got the win by way of knockout. He put his man down, and the 10 count was administered. Леннокс Lewis is your winner by impressive knockout victory.
And he did it just the way he had to. Stayed on the outside and used those quick hands all night.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We'll see you next time ringside.